For the longest time, the most powerful AI has been locked away in these massive data centers, far, far away. But what if all that power could finally break free? What if it could live right here, in your pocket? Well, that's exactly the revolution we're digging into today, and its name is LFM2.
I mean, it's a good question, isn't it? We've got these incredible supercomputers in our hands, but for the really smart stuff, we're still sending our data on a long round trip to some server in the middle of nowhere. So, what gives?
Well, it pretty much boils down to three huge roadblocks. These top-tier models are just massive, they're way too slow to run on our little devices, and let's be honest, every time you use one, you're beaming your private data across the internet.
And you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? There's the latency, that awful pause while you wait for a reply. Then there are the huge privacy risks when your conversations or photos are sent to the cloud. And of course, the second you lose your internet connection, all those cool AI features, they just vanish. Oh, and did I mention that running these things absolutely torches your battery?
So this is where LFM2 comes in. It's a new family of AI models designed from the ground up to solve exactly these problems. And the whole philosophy here isn't about taking some giant cloud AI and just, squishing it down. It's about building a truly powerful AI for your device in the first place. So if you dig into the technical report, they describe LFM2 as a family of models with an edge-first philosophy. And that phrase, edge-first, is everything. It means every single decision was made with the strict limits of your phone or your laptop in mind. Its speed, its memory, and its battery life.
Okay, so how on earth did they pull this off? How did they crack the code to build something that's both incredibly powerful and super efficient? Well, it all comes down to the blueprint, a fundamentally smarter way of putting an AI together.
Let's get into this, because it's really cool. The process is called a hardware-in-the-loop search. Now, forget computer simulations. This is like designing a race car by actually building it and testing it on a real track, over and over. They tested tons of different AI designs directly on actual smartphone processors to find out what was genuinely fast and efficient in the real world. And what all that real-world testing led them to was this brilliant minimal hybrid architecture. Think of it like a sports team. Most of the model is made up of the sprinter, these super fast, super efficient parts that handle local stuff at lightning speed. But then, only when it's absolutely necessary, it calls in the strategist, a few really powerful layers for that deep, complex thinking. It's all about using the right tool for the job and not wasting energy.
But building the model is just the start. After that, it goes to this really smart three-step finishing school, basically. First, it learns the ropes of how to chat and follow instructions. Then, it's taught how to pick better, more helpful answers. And finally, and this is fascinating, they take the best parts from several different models and merge them into one final, super robust version.
All right, the theory sounds amazing, but does it actually perform? Does it work in the real world? The report is packed with data, so let's get to the proof.
Just look at this chart. This shows you the raw generation speed on a smartphone, and wow, the payoff is huge. LFM2 is just crushing it, generating almost 34 tokens per second. It's blowing past well-known models like Llama and Quen. That's the real-world difference between an AI that feels clunky and one that feels totally fluid and natural.
And just to be clear, this isn't some tiny little 10% improvement we're talking about. The report says LFM2 models can be up to twice as fast on the kinds of CPUs we have in our pockets. That is a massive, massive leap forward.
The report sums it all up with this great, kind of nerdy quote. They say LFM2 dominates the Pareto frontier. It sounds complicated, but what it means is actually pretty simple. You're getting the best possible balance of smarts, speed, and efficiency. It means for on-device AI, LFM2 is the new king of the hill. Plain and simple.
And here's the thing, LFM2 isn't just one model. Nope, it's a whole family of them, each specialized for different tasks, but all built on that same super efficient foundation.
First up, you've got LFM2VL. This one basically gives the AI a pair of eyes. It's a vision language model, so it can look at and understand what's in your photos and documents all on its own. Then there's LFM2 Audio. This gives the AI ears and a voice. We're talking real-time, back-and-forth spoken conversations that happen right on your device without ever having to call out to the cloud.
And finally, there's LFM2 Colbert. And I gotta say, I love this analogy. It's like giving the AI its own personal library card. It's built for lightning-fast, multilingual searching and information retrieval.
All right, so let's zoom out. We've got this incredible speed, this privacy, this whole family of models. What does this all add up to?
What does this actually mean for you and me?
Well, this is where it gets really exciting. This makes some amazing things possible. Think about a voice assistant that is 100% private, because your conversations literally never leave your phone. Or instant language translation that works even when you're on an airplane. Imagine on-device copilots that can see your screen and help you out in real time. Or even complex agents that can plan and get stuff done for you, completely offline. At the end of the day, the big takeaway here is this. Powerful, useful AI isn't something that lives out there anymore. Thanks to breakthroughs like LFM2, it's becoming a native, core part of the devices we carry around with us every single day.
And that leaves us with one final really big question. The tools are here. The performance is finally here. The question isn't if powerful AI can run everywhere anymore. The question now is, what are we gonna build with it?